Hello, my name is Bruce Oppenheim from Ohio Travel Bag, and today we're going to talk about rivets, specifically split rivets and tubular rivets, and I'll show you two of the easiest ways to set them. Today we're going to set two types of rivets. We have split rivets and we have tubular rivets. We're going to start with the split rivet. So the first thing we need to do is punch a hole in our leather. Today I'm going to use just a simple punch. And to punch a hole, I'll use a rawhide mallet. Now that our hole is punched, we'll take our split rivet, the appropriate size, put it up through our leather, and today's demonstration, I'm just using a single piece of leather. If you were going to be stacking leather, you would punch a hole in all your leather and stack them on top. So your rivet is in place. I like to use a washer on the back side to keep the rivet from pulling through the leather. Then I'll use a special rivet tool that will then split the two prongs on the rivet. Once again, I'll use my rawhide mallet. Gently strike the rivet. That will spread the legs of the split rivet. Then when I like to take a metal hammer and gently push the legs onto the washer. And there we have a perfectly set split rivet. The next rivet we're going to set is the tubular rivet. We're going to do the same thing. Punch a hole in the leather. Use our rawhide mallet. Take our tubular rivet, put it up through the hole. Again, if you're stacking leather, you would punch holes in all your leather. Now what I like to do is take a metal block that will give some rigidity to the back of the rivet and hold it in place. Take our washer, put it over the rivet. Take our rivet peening tool, put that on the end of the rivet. The rivet is sticking through the leather just a few millimeters. And then once again, give it a few taps with our rawhide mallet. That peens it over. What I like to do again is take a metal hammer and just flatten it. It smooths out the burrs on the rivet. And there you have a perfectly set tubular rivet. The last thing I want to show you is sometimes you'll have to do a wheel repair on a piece of luggage. I don't have the wheel housing with me for simplicity's sake. I just wanted to show you the rivet. What you do is you have a heavy-duty tubular rivet, and this is also the wheel axle. You'll insert this into the wheel. You'll back it up with a washer. And then we have two different styles of peening tools. The one on this side is starred out. The one over here is mostly rolled out. We have a couple of special tools for these. The first one is a peening tool, very much like the tubular rivet tool we used before, but a little bit heavier duty. It's a lot bigger. So what you'll want to do again is you'll want to reinforce the cap side of the rivet. Put this onto the rivet. Hit it with your hammer. Of course, you're going to have a washer backing. And then once it's peened over, then take your metal hammer again and hammer it flat, the peened part. So this tool here stars out the rivet. This tool here rolls it so it's nice and smooth. This is a much cleaner look. It's a little more difficult to use, but what you do is you start peening it where it basically smashes the head of the rivet. Then you take your metal hammer and give it a few very hard whacks, and it'll smooth it out in a nice round shape. And it's that easy.